What's going on, guys? Auzi here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have got another episode of the squad review series and we are on our road to 3,000 members in this Discord. It's ridiculous how we've got 2,354 but we want 3,000. So if you guys haven't joined the Discord already, make sure to join it. The link will be in the description. But this Discord isn't just for squad reviews, right? You got stuff like FIFA Twitter. So every time EA end up actually tweeting, you can get notifications if you really want to. And you can obviously see what they tweet. You got stuff like football news. So let's say there's a new loan or there's like a new signing for a team. Boom. You go into football news and you will obviously see what's there. For example, let's go into there right now. All of a sudden, I didn't know this actually. Angelino has made a permanent move over to Leipzig on a 5-year deal? No, sorry, a 4-year deal until 2025. I didn't know that. I've gone over here and I've seen it. As simple as that. Apparently, Bayern have also just got a defender called Justin Chi, I believe is how you pronounce him. He's 17 years old, on loan until the end of the season. You see what I mean? It's just all football news. You got stuff like self-promotion. If you're trying to go up on YouTube or trying to grow on Twitch, you can self-promote in this Discord and obviously people will get involved. But either way, let's get into the squad review episode. So this guy says, "Hey Auzio, love the videos." Imagine his name is "I'm happy with Chelsea." You're just not though, are you? Let's all be fair. Any Chelsea fan is right now is not happy with Chelsea. But either way, this is his normal team. He's got his in-game team there. I've only got 100k to spend. Give me any improvements, please. All right, let's take a look at his normal team. If it loads. All right, there you go. All right, Ben Yedder, you got Mkhitaryan, you got Kulusevski, Dembele. That's an interesting person there. Very interesting. You got Tomori in that left centre-back position as well. Any bench players you have? You got Marquinhos and Suarez. So what I'm going to believe you do in-game is you switch that Marquinhos. You don't play that Marquinhos. No, sorry, you don't play it. You don't play this guy. You switch him out for Marquinhos. Okay, so he hasn't actually done it in his in-game team. You play what? 4-3-3. Fifth variation. That's interesting. Not a lot of people play that formation simply because the 4-4-2 or the 4-2-3-1 or even any 5-at-the-back formation right now is the meta. But this guy says, screw the meta. I'm going to play my 4-3-3 formation, which is perfectly fine. Obviously, if it works for you, it works for you. But one thing I would do is obviously get Marquinhos that you do have in that CDM position and sub him out. Sub him in, sorry, for this guy right here, because I can really doubt this guy is any good. And I'm pretty sure you got him there just for chemistry. Like, you literally got him there just to link with Awa, and you got him there just to link with Mkhitaryan. Because there's no other way you would actually have this guy in your team. So yeah, first thing I would do, switch him out for Marquinhos, because it's going to make your team 10 times better. And I know what everyone's thinking. And I know what everyone's sitting there thinking to themselves, Auzio, don't do it. Don't do it. There's someone that is perfect in that left centre-back position. I'm going to have to listen, all right? If you get him in your team, it just makes that defensive line so much better. It's ridiculous. So you have to get him. Play Gomez off chemistry. It's simple as that. And go ahead and get yourself Varane. You have 100k. Save up a little bit more coins and then go ahead and get Varane. Because Varane is going to get that hyperlink to Mendy. And you're also going to get that weak link to Awa. Which doesn't really matter anyway, because he would be on full chemistry. It just is one of those ones where it's going to make your defensive line so much better. So much better. You're going to have to play Gomez off chemistry, but it is what it is. It is going to be worth it if you end up getting Varane in this team. But yeah, very nice team. You haven't got a lot of coins, so there's obviously not major improvements, but there's one person that will make this team 100 times better. Moving over, we are going to go to Holy Smokes. He's got 521k. I love people that put the exact coins, by the way. 521k with 481. Like, what am I seeing? Either way, in-game, 4-2-3-1, Eto striker, Felix Cam, Stoichkov, Lam, Salah, Ram. Okay, just seeing that right there, it looks like he's going to have a pretty decent team. Looking to improve anyone, he doesn't mind. Tradables are Salah, James, Virgil, Daneo, Courtois. Thanks for opening some of my packs on stream as well, Auzio. Okay, let's see this though. Oh my god, he's got a lot of bench players, hasn't he? Okay. Team is looking pretty decent. Daneo's off chemistry. Alright. I'm looking at this team and I'm thinking to myself, 500 and how much K? 521. It's a decent amount of coins. It is a really decent amount of coins. Wait, can't you get... That's why you can get Danae on full chemistry. Hold up a second. Let me sort this out for you. Hold up. Isn't it like... Which one is it? The 4-3-3... I think it's the third. Yeah, it is the third variation. Yeah, you got Danae on full chemistry now. Yeah, why don't you just do that? What am I saying? Why have you got Dene off? I'm guessing you do this in game and you probably just forgot to actually switch to the right variation with the 4-3-3. So it's obviously, you know, it's fine. But yeah, Dene there. You know, there's one person that you can get there once again. That would be really, really good. But I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to go into it. All right, we're going to push that to a side and we're going to move on. All right. Denea, there's surely a reason you haven't got Varane there already. You most likely don't like him, so you're going to use Denea. But while I'm looking at this team, and I think to myself, Salah is good, but he's not insane. You got Stoichkov in there, you got Felix, you got Eto, which is really, really nice as well. But with the coins you have, I would probably go and improve Virgil. I really would, because for me, Virgil van Dijk in this game is better after the step overs got patched, but he's still not absolutely insane because of the pace. He does still, you know, slack on that pace. So what I would do, I'm not sure, by the way, if you're on PS or you're on Xbox, because it looks like on PS it's 685k, but I believe on Xbox it's 600k on the dot. So if you save up like 80k, you can actually end up getting this inform Gomez, and you're gonna get him on full chemistry because of that Jones link right there. But yeah, you're gonna play Courtois off chem. It is what it is. If you want, you can remove Courtois and you can go ahead and get Alisson. But I believe Denea would be off chemistry. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Denea off chemistry should still be pretty decent. You're going to get Gomez in there. You're going to get that pace to his game. And you are going to get Virgil van Dijk out of the team. It's a good team. A very, very good team. But yeah, if you don't actually play this formation, switch it up. Get Denea on full chemistry, because it's kind of questionable if you don't. But yeah, Curtis Jones and Bruno is very, very good. Did you send an in-game team? Oh, yeah, you just said it out, didn't you? You say you played 4-3-1. Very nice team. Go ahead and get Gomez. If you can't afford him, save up for him, and it's going to make your team 10 times better defensively. Move over, though. We are going to see Melito, I believe is how you pronounce him. He said, hi, Auzio. 200k budget. Okay, looking to prove most likely Barnes, but I already got something on mind. I'll put it here. Additional info. Everyone is untradeable except Davis. Keep up the good content. All right. Let's see what you're rolling with. Okay. You did the Bruno card. All right. I'm not... Do you have him already? If you do, you know, you're one of those ones. You're one of those ones. Either way, if you haven't already, very nice. You obviously got that, you know, Neymar link, which is really, really good. You got Bruno on full chemistry because of Neymar as well. This is a link that you don't see very often, but a link that is very lucky, because you said everyone's untradeable apart from Davis. The fact that you got Barnes kind of like helped you out a decent amount, because that made you get Rooney on that full chemistry. You got Tavernier in that right wing position, which obviously he's a right wing back, so he gets a decent amount of chemistry. That's manager and loyalty, and he's playing on 5. That could be a tough one. Why am I looking at like a 5 at the back formation right now? Is this a 5 at the back? Let's see your in-game team. Hold up a second. Is it? It is a 5 at the back. I was sitting there thinking to myself, I've done pretty much the exact same thing with Cancelo. So, like, why wouldn't you, you know? So, you do play 5 at the back with the Tavernier, the Ferland Mendy, the Boateng, and the Varane. With the Alphonso Davies as well. It's a nice team. It's a very, very nice team. But the one player that probably lets this team down is the Barnes. Like, the Barnes card, that ain't good. That's all we've heard. It's not a great card. Let's see what you said you got a team in mind. Oh, okay. Wait, did you put my... I didn't check the... But oh, you didn't put my kit... Or did you put him here? No, you didn't. So you didn't put your untradables or, like, your bench on the thing. So I didn't know you had Marquinhos. That's interesting, you know? So he's took out Varane, like, completely. He's took out Ferland Mendy completely. And he's brought in Gomez and Tavernier. And obviously he's going to get the hyperlink between Gomez. So Gomez is going to be on full chemistry. And your boy Tavernier is now on full chemistry. You've done well. You've done really, really well. And the reason I say that is simply because you now kind of like said, you know what? Rooney doesn't have to be on full chemistry. So you gave him the 8 chemistry apart from the 10, took Barnes out of the team, which clearly was the problem. And you brought in players like Marquinhos. Now, what I'm looking at this team and I think to myself is, you have pretty much 3 centimeters as CDMs. Okay? What are you personally going to do with this team in a 4-2-3-1 formation? That's what I want to know. That's what I really do want to know, because you could obviously bring Bruno down here and play this guy in the land position and give him a Hunter Chem style. He'll be perfectly fine, because I believe he'll have 99-99 when it comes down to his speed and acceleration. What you could possibly do is give Rooney a Hunter as well, and make him play Ram, and then get Curtis Jones to play in that cam position. But once again, I'm not sure what kind of bench you have because you haven't obviously filled it out. So I can't really sit there and say, oh, make this super sub or put this guy in for this guy, because I don't know what you've actually got in your club. It's a very good team. I definitely do recommend going for this team, the team that you have built. It's just, I want to know who would you play in a cam, lamb, or even ram position, because it's clear as day who's going to play in that striker position. But we are going to move over. Let's look at the Emerald Wing. Okay, budget 300k to work with. He's looking to improve. I just want thoughts on my team. I want to improve. Okay, so he just wants to, you know, thoughts on his team, and he wants to see who he can improve in the future. Everyone is untradeable except for Neymar and Theo Hernandez. All right, let's look at this team, and then we'll look at the in-game team. Okay. Okay. You know what? This low-key could be another 5 at the back. Yeah, it could low-key be another 5 at the back. And the reason I say that is simply because I'm getting vibes. I'm getting 5 at the back vibes. Yeah, you know what? Let's look at his in-game team, and then we'll see. Is it another 5? It is another 5. I had a feeling. That's what I mean. I had a feeling that one of these players was going to play centre-back. Now, the thing is, right, you got good options here. Like, you can play Tonali centre-back if you want to, or you could go ahead and play this guy centre-back. Who would I prefer? Ooh, probably him. Because I feel like Tonali, he's got more of an attacking presence in a way. And I remember the long shots he scored as well, which was very, very nice. So I would obviously like Tonali a bit more forward. But yeah, Bruno playing that centre-back role, not bad. Not bad at all. You got 300k to work with, okay? You played a 5-3-2 in, sorry, the 5-2-1-2 in game. You got Neymar and Mbappe in the striker positions. Do not need to touch that. Leave that to a side. Don't bother. You got Robin in the cam position. Obviously, Robin being untradeable. You don't really need to touch that either because he's still a really, really good player. The one person that I'm looking at this team and I think to myself, you most likely need to improve is that Hernandez card. Like, Gold Hernandez is good, but why not get a better version? Because as far as I know, this Hernandez card is 6 foot. Yeah, he's 6 foot right there. He's 6 foot, 3-star, 3-star with good pace. But I believe this card, this gold card, hasn't got the greatest defensive stats. So, I don't believe you can go ahead and get the Ian Form. I think the Ian Form is like 130k and you got 300k to work with. So, you can go beyond that. And I believe his team of the group stage card, I think his team of the group stage card goes for 300k or like 350. It's something around there. He goes for a decent amount. That's all I know. But I'm pretty sure it's around your 300k price range, let's say. So, why not go ahead and get the team of the group stage card? Play the team of the group stage card. I believe it's on an Anchor Chem style. I think that's what I played him on. And he's going to be amazing. He really is, because the Hernandez card is no joke. I'm going to be real. That Hernandez card is no joke. You're going to see a huge improvement when it comes down to his defensive ability, and you're going to see your defensive line just get much, much better. Who would be the next person I would upgrade from this team? Probably Rafinha, because I've never personally tried him, and he is a 5-for-9 player and stuff. So I'm not sure if he's extremely good, especially going for only 37k. I would expect him to not be insanely good. But if you like Rafinha and you think to yourself, I'm not really going to upgrade him because he's a very good player going forward and he's not too bad defensively, then okay, keep Rafinha. But the next person would be Cannavaro. Because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, a 5'9" centre-back, especially not playing in the middle and playing in a left centre-back role, you might get a few struggles with those back stick headers. And you could argue Kleiber's going to be there, but trust me, when it comes down to 5 at the back, it's most likely the left centre-back that needs to win the headers. So Cannavaro being 5'9" might give you a little bit of a struggle. So yeah, that's the next improvement, but Theo Hernandez definitely needs to be improved to his team of the group stage card. Moving over, we are going to see Mateo. His budget is 20,000 coins, but he's willing to save up. Okay, in-game, the 5-3-2, Vidic, Kleiber, Boateng, centre-backs. I can already tell that's insane. You got Cuadrado, Kozawa in the left wing-back and the right wing-back positions. Looking at these players, I can tell you right now, you're not going to improve this team with 20,000 coins. But I'll tell you who to improve next, I guess. Neymar, Aguero in the striker positions. He says Vidic he wants to improve. Everyone else is untradeable except for Neuer. Okay, let's look at his team. 20,000 coins to improve this team. He says he plays the 5-3-2 in game, which is really, really nice to see. Roy Keane is a bit of a, a sticky situation because he's one of those players that literally is just good at defense. He's not good at going forward at all. So that's one person that you could improve. But the thing is, I'm not going to sit here and say you need to improve Roy Keane when you have 20,000 coins, because that's going to take you a very, very long time to improve him, you know? So, who would I personally... Have you got anyone on the bench? No, you don't. I like how you got a mana match Cuadrado. That mana match Cuadrado is definitely the way to go. Over the rule breakers and stuff, he's, like, offensive presence is so much more noticeable. I would honestly say Aguero. That would be the one player that I would probably go for. Aguero. Simply because you play him in that striker position. And I have used the Aguero card, and I do still feel like he's very, very decent, but I don't feel like he's a player that's gonna, you know, that's gonna beat these top tier centre backs nowadays. These future star centre backs. These all of a sudden really, really insanely good centre backs. And Aguero going up against those kind of players might be a little bit of a struggle. But yeah, you ain't gonna improve this team for 20,000 coins for a decent amount of time. Let's just say that. But yeah, one player would be Aguero. Try to get Aguero out and try to bring in like a 5-star skillet in that striker position. And try to get like a really, really nice, fast, agile, and really good finishing ability in there. But moving over, we are going to go to... Who are we going to go next? Alright, let's go to Julian. Just wanted to say, love the videos. Keep them coming. He's got 120... Another guy that puts his precise amount of coins. 120k. He's looking to improve anything. Only tradables are Varane, Pogba, Promise, Marcus Rashford. All subs are not tradable. Okay. Let's look at the team. Okay. So he starts off with a 5 at the back, which is something you don't see very often. Usually people just switch to it in-game. Let's see what you actually play in-game, though. I'm going to guess... Yeah, you know what I was going to say? I'm going to guess you probably play the exact same formation. That's very rare. To find someone that plays the 5-2-2-1, you don't see that very often. You don't see it at all. Alright, so I see you play CR7 in the centre mid position, which is kind of questionable. I understand he is a 6'2" player. Him having that interception reach and is going to be pretty decent, right? But like, that's very attacking. Like, very, very attacking. Okay, especially with the formation you play. You already got a left forward and you already got a right forward or right wing or left wing, whatever. It's going to be a very, very attacking formation. Very attacking. Do you... Oh, he did fill out his bench. So he obviously subs off Ian Wright for CR7. You know what? I wouldn't sub on CR7. What I would do, I would keep CR7 as a super sub and sub in Goretzka. That's what I would do. And the reason I would personally sub in Goretzka is simply because you're going to have 2 centre mids in there that have got a defensive presence, but also has a decent attacking presence at the same time. Like, both of them can low-key bang a long shot. Both of them, I wouldn't say can dribble on the ball. Pogba's not great at it, and Goretzka is decent at it, but he's not insane at it either. But yeah, I would personally bring in Goretzka over CR7 and just keep CR7 to the point where, you know, the rest of the team, not the rest of the team, sorry, the opponent's team is tired, and then you sub him on. Use him to kind of get in behind, boom, and try to get that goal. But yeah, I would not sub on CR7 in the centre mid position. It's just not my cup of tea. It really, really isn't. How much did you say you had? You said you had 120k. What else you could do is bring in Goretzka for, you know, for a sub, and you could remove Pogba because you're going to have Goretzka there for a defensive presence already. And you could low-key bring in N'Golo Kante. Because if you think about it, he's going to have Ian Wright there with that Rashford link anyway. And he's going to have N'Golo Kante there. So N'Golo Kante is going to get links with... You got one here, you got one here, you got one here, and you got one here. He's not going to get no hyperlink, but you're still going to get 4 weak links, which are still very, very good. So, N'Golo Kante giving you still that attacking presence while giving you an extremely good defensive presence. And you also have Goretzka right next to him. I see that partnership being very, very good. But it's a very interesting team. Very, very interesting team, boys. I must admit. But that is going to be it when it comes down to the squad reviews. I'm sorry that I missed anyone out. Obviously, you know, we can't be doing this the whole time, because if we sit here and, you know, go through every single person, then it's going to end up being one of those ones where it could be like a 3-hour video or anything like that. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment. But for now, peace.